Hey, how we doing, everybody? So we've all been new to lifting at least once, right? I mean, realistically, if I guess if you've never been into lifting, I guess you're not into lifting, but you're technically new to it. If you're trying to get into, if you're watching this video, you're trying to get into lifting, right? And we all started at that point where we're all shy in the gym. We don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of lifting weights because we're lifting weights. We have no structure. Um, And yeah, I mean, it's just kind of an awkward first starting stage because you're nervous and you're worried about what everybody thinks of you and all that different stuff. And then the more you get into it, you'll learn a lot about yourself and other people. And realistically, everybody's at the gym for themselves, right? They're not there for you and looking at you and all that stuff. They're there to work on themselves, but that can also build a great community because you're surrounded by like-minded people. Now, apart from that, right? If you're completely new to lifting, I kind of want to just tell you exactly everything that I would tell myself as a newbie lifter. I guess basically in however many steps I want to do it. But step one, I would probably, before you even necessarily get into lifting, say you're skinny fat, right? Or say even you are bulked up, dude. Say even you already kind of have a build, right? If you want to get more into the gym or you want to get more into looking better, you want abs, whatever you're going to the gym for, I recommend swapping like 90% of your foods to whole foods. If you don't know what whole foods are, they're like your veggies, your fruits, your meats, all that stuff, more as a whole, not the overly processed stuff like the cosmic brownies. I'm not saying don't spoil yourself every once in a while, but switch to like all three of your meals being that stuff, right? Like, you don't have to go insanely at it. That's why I personally limit myself with cheat meal, like once every week. But since I was on vacation recently, I definitely went over that threshold. But apart from me and how much I eat, because I eat a freaking lot, man, and I eat a lot of freaking whole food. Or at least I try to, right? But obviously, you can have processed foods just in moderation, or just maybe some of the good ones like rice cakes or I don't know, bananas. Eat something like that, dude, and then you'll be chill, right? Swap out your meals. Breakfast. You gotta understanding macros, but the best way to do it is to use apps. Like that's how I got good at tracking macros, or just knowing what I was eating, right? The volume of what I was eating. I would initially probably start with so I use Chronometer, right? Chronometer, Crono meter, as like 3 feet is in I think meter. Maybe I'm sound like an idiot. I'm not. I'm a fitness coach not because I'm good at math. It's because I'm good with fitness. But um, you're gonna want to do that, right? Track everything you eat. Don't even bother going in a deficit or a bulk yet. This is exactly what I do, and this is exactly what I tell one of my clients, right? First week, I want you to just eat good. Eat healthy food. See how much more full you feel after eating that healthy food, right? Um, and as you're kind of building and getting, you're starting to feel better because you're enjoying this food, right? Um, if you want to, about halfway through, you can do it in the beginning, but I honestly, the part of being jacked and getting into, habits and stuff, and through mine, which I do, like how to habitually get jacked, right? So how your habits can play a role in you becoming a better person, because what makes me who I am is my habits and my environment has, kind of it's kind of fertilized who I am, right? Because if your environment doesn't suit you, or at least who you want to be, then how do you expect to change in your environment, right? So you're eating all these healthy foods. Now it's time to do something with that energy you get from those healthy foods. You're going to want to start going to the gym. Not an insane amount. Don't go 2 times a day, 6 or 7 days a week. You're going to get burnt out and you're not going to see much progress because you're pushing way too freaking hard, especially for a newbie, right? What I want you to do is exactly what I tell one of my clients. Start working out 3 to 4 days a week, right? Here's what we're going to do. 3, 4 days, it's going to be Monday push, Tuesday pull, whatever we do. There's push, pull, legs. It always depends on what you're doing. You can do push, pull, legs 3 days out of 7 days of the week. And that's all you need to do. If you've never gone to the gym, you're very new to it, do that. Push, pull, legs. If you don't know what push is all your push movements. Like a bench press, you're pushing, right? Shoulder press, you're pushing, right? All these different things, all the push movements, right? Pushing as an upper body. Pull day is going to be like your biceps, your back, like how you hit your back, a pull up, right? I think biceps, back and biceps are in the same category. I know it's kind of weird with the curls, but I'm pretty sure that's more of a pull. You're definitely not pushing, you're pulling up, right? So like your curls with your biceps. There's muscles that hit. Push is usually like your chest and your shoulders. Pull is usually your back and your biceps and everything like that, all the fancy stuff. And then legs, like your squats, your leg extensions, your hamstring curls, your calf raises. Yeah. So nothing too complicated, but you're going to want to hit every muscle and just get fluent with it. Don't use heavy weight. Don't go crazy. Don't go to failure right away. You're going to end up injured, and then you're not going to be able to get into the gym for another 6 months. So that's exactly what you want to do, at least for your first week or two, right? Just get in the habits of getting good. Don't overwhelm yourself and be like this person. Like, don't do like if I did everything David Goggins did, like right now, I would definitely just give up after the first like 2-3 days. Because it's not that I don't want it. Of course, everybody wants it, but the reason he is the way he is because he gradually went into it, right? David, he's a little more extreme, but for me, I gradually went into fitness. I didn't just immediately like change all my habits and became the person I am. I slowly built it up over time, right? And that's exactly what you guys need. And if you do, get a buddy, or if you have the ability to, get a buddy to do this with, because having someone help you stay accountable is literally the easiest way to success. And if you really want that accountability, I'm only a fitness coach, so schedule a call, go through me. I don't know, I have links down there. So if you're very interested in that. But if you want to do it all yourself, which completely explanatory, like you guys are fine. Would that be step 1 and 2? I don't know. Step 1, eat whole foods. Step 2, go to the gym at least 3 days a week, right? Make sure you got a good split going. You're working out for like 30 minutes to an hour a day. Very easy. That's easy to do for 2 weeks. Maintain that for maybe a month, right? You're going to want to maintain that because it sounds very easy to just say that, but eating whole foods, maybe 1 cheat meal a week, and then working out 3 days a week for someone who's a complete newbie, it can be freaking hard, man. It's like telling me who's a non-runner, okay, go just start running like 10 miles, 4 or 5 days a week. That's going to be freaking challenging for me because I'm not used to running, right? So, terrible analogy, but you get the point. You got your first 2 steps out of the way. Now, third step, and you've been tracking this whole time, so now you understand macros. You understand your carbs, your fats, and your proteins, right? I guess step 3 would be, track your macros. Now, on to step 4, right? Step 4, we're going to call it step 4. Wherever you're at, if you're skinny fat or overweight, clearly cut. Go in a calorie deficit. Understand, minus your total calories by, let's do it nice and easy. We'll do like 300, because then you're not going to lose a lot of muscle. If you want, you can go on a higher calorie deficit if it's very easier for you. And you can kind of figure out your maintenance by adding up. So say this first month you've been lifting and tracking your macros. Go back in your app. Check out all the days. I want you to add up every single day, right? Find the average that you've been eating. And then you're going to find out your maintenance, right? It's your maintenance calories. So you need to eat, sleep, poop, work out, all that stuff. So then you know it now. You're good. You're chilling. And then minus about 200-300 calories from that, and then follow that, right? Follow that for 3-4 months. And then you're going to see significant decreases, right, in your weight. And you might hit plateaus along the way, but that's a whole nother video for plateauing with weight and all that stuff. So, hold on, my camera's being funky. Okay, good. You guys can see me. But you guys get the point. If you're on the more lean side, like you're very skinny, scrawny, noodle arms, pretty low in body fat, you're going to want to do that same exact thing I told you, except instead of minusing about 200 to 300 calories, add about 2 to 300, right? And then now you're going to consistently gain weight. Um, and that's probably, say, the 4 steps I would say to building a better lifestyle. Now, if you want to get jacked and get into bodybuilding and all this different stuff, it's going to be a lot more complicated. And this is a very simple way of explaining it. That doesn't count all the mental blocks you're going to face, all of the bad influences that are going to be around you, whether it's people saying, why are you so into this, or why are you doing this, why are you doing that, all this different stuff. But you just gotta do your own thing, man. And honestly, I've gone through a lot of it. So if you guys have any other questions, there could be stuff I'm missing out on, but fundamentally, this is exactly what I would tell a newbie lifter, because these are all fundamentals. They're all core for you becoming the best version of you, and you're gonna see insane progress. Literally, if you follow everything or you watch all of my old YouTube videos, it's impossible for you not to succeed as long as you're surrounding yourself. So I recommend find someone you like in fitness, whether it's me, whether it's Jeff Nippard, whether it's someone else, and watch like one of their videos a day, so you're getting kind of immersed if you don't have that community of like-minded people yet, which I offer in my program. A community of like-minded people is very important for growth and becoming who you are. I also do, shameless plug at the end of the video, I do have a few testimonial spots open because I do want to bring up my testimonials. So my program's kind of on a discount right now. So if you're interested in that, check out the link. If not, keep watching videos and keep learning, bro. Just because if you got to the end of this video, that shows you're pretty freaking committed and you really want to get better, right? So I believe in you, bro, and I love all you guys. So peace out.